Hello and welcome back. I think this is where we left off. Can't really remember, but hopefully we will make some headway in this session, which of course will be split up to reasonable sizes. And yeah, let's start by increasing the income that we will eventually gain. Oh, it's a nice thing to do. So we won't be attacked by Russia from the north anymore, so we can move our troops southwards. If the public order seems to be reasonable. Of course, I have them exempt from tax. So yeah, should wait a little bit. And how was the boat thing going? Well, it's not here anymore, so... Oh, still a little bit laggy. Here it is. Hopefully this is enough to conquer at least some part of India. Anyway, this here should be fairly easy. Of course, famous last words, but hey, you don't know. You never know. So, next turn. And let me speed it up a little bit.
There is a
interesting.
port in this region that has
not really.
Yet been developed. Select
Shut
the
up.
type of port to
Shut up.
construct here. A fishing
Just
port.
oh wow, it's still really laggy. Gotta do something about that. But so yeah, those loading screen thingies, at least between my turns, are getting longer and longer. I really have to cut it. I can't just keep showing you this. So from now on, I'm gonna force myself to do that. And of course, 3 episodes in, I'm just gonna screw it. Well, hopefully that won't happen. Anyway, back here. Russia is still in possession of Crimea. Good job. And these troops seem to be reasonably back in shape. Of course, I should have some cavalry units. Have some here. But unfortunately, I don't think that the remaining units in this group, when I remove the cavalry, are enough to basically remain public to keep up the public order here. We'll see though. Well, if we get a revolt, we'll just have to beat it down. Yeah, we can recruit 2 grenadiers. That's always nice. But I think we shall recruit some line infantry here. Wait, we should actually make the grenadiers. Yeah, let's make them here. Why not? So 2 more. Yeah, and that's the limit. I think that limit stays the same for the entire game. So yeah, shouldn't really be... Wait, are they so happy? Wow, they must have been really unhappy under under Russian rule. That's weird. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Next region, capture. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before, baby, but I'm gonna mention it again, because better safe than sorry. So, in this game there are something called attrition, which is that when you step on a, you could say, winter tile, like this one, with an army, and that winter tile isn't belonging to you, your army will suffer attrition, which basically is that a certain number of men are going to freeze to death every turn. Yeah, I know, really pleasant. But fortunately, since I am a Njord, both IRL and in the game, then I have resistance against that. So yeah, that's really a bonus of being a Swede in this game. And I think that actually carries over to the to the desert, because there's a similar thing there. There's also attrition there, I mean. Yeah, grenadiers, I can't really recruit those. Should recruit some line infantry. Yeah, and the Cossacks. Now, nah. We'll go with what we have for the time being. Can't really do much except building up the infrastructure, and yeah, can't really do anything else. Well, I can look at the research. How is that going? Going fairly well. Yeah. Looks okay. Every one of these are colleges. That's nice. Don't have to upgrade anything. At least not yet. So yeah, next turn. Works on strike. Kinda expected that. But not anymore. Oh yeah. And not here either. Also a bonus. So yeah. Our fleet hasn't actually arrived yet at India. Oh well. Guess I have to wait, I think 2 more turns. Maybe with just 1. Persia certainly owns a lot of land here. Well, have to do something about that. Eventually. Anyway. Let's move forward to Kiev. Oh, you think you can stop the mighty Swedish army? Think again. Oh, reinforcing units. Well, I certainly have the artillery advantage. But as always, you can't really be 100% certain that you're gonna win. So always safe to save. So yeah. Also, this is a sorry. Also, this is a positive thing because that's going to draw troops out of Kiev to yeah, that's going to draw forces out to Kiev, and that means that if I defeat this army, there are a few troops guarding Kiev, which makes it easier to capture. Of course, I have to win this fight, but we will see. We'll get some action at least. So yeah, got our cavalry, put it on the flank, and this Hakapelita. Sorry, Finns, if you're watching this, I don't know how to pronounce that. So anyway, a line infantry should be first, and backed up by our, well, this is not a bad placement on the flanks. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. But still, I would like those troops a bit more spread out. Something like, oh come on, Swedish flag, don't be in the way. There we go. And you can be clumped up if you like. But with this much artillery, it's wise to capitalize on it and sit back and let the enemy come to us. Of course, we could charge with our cavalry and annihilate the first Russian unit thingy. Anyway, there's a Limba, and well, this tree is kind of in the way, but meh. Can't really do much about that. Hopefully those demi-cannons and sakers, probably those ones restrict the accuracy. So yeah, I can't really focus the artillery fire on something because it's only one goal here, or target I should say. Yeah, can't really do much except to speed it up and just wait. Exciting, I know. Wait, can't I zoom out more? It seemed like it. Thought I could. That's weird. Oh, anyway. Might be that I'm used to more Photo Samurai camera. Because I played that a lot recently. Actually, that might be the same camera distance, I don't know. And lag for no reason. Great. Wow, hitting there. That's really horrible accuracy. But as I said, some time ago, should just charge with our horses and hope for the best. Yeah, and let's silence our cannons for the time being. Don't want to hit our horses, do we? I really love the cavalry charges in this mod. Looks so mighty compared to the charge of the vanilla units. 45 men. It's nothing compared to this. 105 men, or horses, and men and horses, I guess. So absolutely annihilating the infantry. And that's actually infantry and not some crappy militia units, so always nice to have them killed. So I lost 2 horses and killed this general. Okay, I lost 3 horses. Wow. That was one-sided, to say the least. And let's just have a jog back, because they get very easily tired in this mod, the horses. And once again, just lay back, relax, and rely on our artillery. I really should try to stop doing that sound. Guess it's really annoying. Wow. Are these elite units? Well, they're certainly a special unit. Don't have bayonets though. But I think that's because Russia haven't actually developed the technology yet. Well, those are special as well, so I really don't know. Let's see here. Special. Come on! There we go. Regular infantry, line infantry, doesn't have any sort of bayonets. So they haven't researched the technology yet. Have actually I done? Can't remember. Been a while since I played this. Yeah, I have. I think that is the... Yeah, that looks like the ring bayonet. And I can't really say what... I can't really explain what's the difference between a ring bayonet and a socket bayonet. In the game, at least, I can in real life, but that doesn't really count now. Unless you're interested in the history, which I am certainly am. Anyway, enough filler talk. Let's fast forward.